Have you ever noticed that, without saying a word, your presence profoundly affects the people around you? It's as if something invisible in you bothers you, awakens reactions you never expected. People who once seemed so close suddenly move away. Those who faked smiles begin to show irritation, jealousy, or even disgust, and you wonder what is really going on. I will tell you a truth that many hide: your frequency, as the chosen one, exposes the darkest in others. What happens is that the energy you carry, which is so pure and high, has the power to make the inner demons of those around you come to the surface. Some people will hate you for no apparent reason, others will avoid you, and you may feel isolated. But don't be fooled, because the problem was never you. What is happening is that your light is revealing what has been hidden. What many try to disguise, their weaknesses, their fears, their hidden intentions, all of this becomes exposed when you are around. And this revelation causes discomfort, provokes intense reactions, because it is not easy for people to see their shadows reflected so clearly. But you are chosen to impact others with your simple presence, even if silent, illuminating even the darkest corners of others' souls. The truth is, the more you shine, the more you have this effect. And no matter how much you try to adapt, this energy you carry cannot be contained. It is a gift, a spiritual weapon that separates what is true from what is false. But here's the big question: are you ready to accept that your frequency exposes other people's demons? Are you prepared to deal with the reactions this provokes? Because, believe me, the impact you have on the world is much greater than you imagine. And today, you will understand exactly how this strength you carry transforms everything around you. As one of the chosen, your energetic frequency is unique, resonating on a level far beyond the ordinary. This frequency, invisible to the eye, is felt by everyone around you. Like a celestial melody that only the chosen can fully understand, it carries a power that transcends the physical and touches the spiritual. Its vibration, so high and pure, has the power to influence both the visible and the invisible. Those who are out of tune with this energy may feel discomfort, an inexplicable restlessness, as the frequency of the chosen cannot be ignored. It inspires some and disturbs others, like an inevitable force that reveals what was hidden. As the chosen one, your vibration is an invisible light that permeates the space around you. It touches hearts, transforms minds, and often stirs up the calm waters of the daily lives of those who are not prepared to face it. You don't need to say a word, because your energy already communicates who you are. The chosen ones have this innate ability to alter the flow of energies around them, as if they carried a spiritual magnetic field that influences everything and everyone. Some people will be drawn to this light, seeking to align with the purity you exude. Others, however, will feel an internal resistance, a kind of shock that makes them want to move away. This happens because the frequency of the chosen ones reveals what is deepest in the souls around them, and not everyone is ready to deal with that. Imagine that your frequency acts as a divine filter, separating what is true from what is false. Those who walk in truth will be strengthened in its presence, for the chosen ones have the power to amplify what is good and authentic. On the other hand, those who live in the shadows, hiding their weaknesses and lies, will feel this exposure as overwhelming. Being a chosen one means carrying a responsibility. Wherever you are, the truth will be revealed. Its frequency, tuned by spiritual experiences and challenges, does not allow illusions to remain for long. Like a ray of light piercing the darkness, she illuminates everything she touches, exposing both the beauty and imperfections hidden deep within others. The frequency you carry as the chosen one is more than a personal characteristic, it is a calling. It was not given to just anyone, but to those who were prepared to bear the weight of this responsibility. You have faced challenges that tested the integrity of your soul, and each obstacle only increased the purity of your vibration. Now, as a chosen one, your simple presence alters the course of the energies around you. People who once felt at ease may feel uncomfortable, and others may be irresistibly attracted. This doesn't happen by chance. The chosen ones were destined to be agents of change, divine instruments that bring to light what needs to be transformed. And this transformation begins silently, with your frequency. Being a chosen one means that your frequency is a powerful tool in the hands of the divine. It has the power to adjust, correct and harmonize the energies around you, even without you being fully aware of it. Every room you enter, every person you interact with, feels the impact of this frequency. But make no mistake, this energy, however pure and elevated it may be, can be seen as a threat by those who live far from their own truths. Many will not understand why they feel so uncomfortable in their presence, but the reality is that their energy, like that of every chosen one, provokes a natural reaction in the shadows that inhabit others. These shadows cannot remain hidden when you are around. As you accept your identity as one of the chosen, you realize that your energy is not a burden, but a gift. However, with that gift comes the responsibility to use it wisely. You are chosen to carry a light that few can bear, and that light illuminates not only the paths before you, but also the hidden depths of those who cross your path. It's no wonder that some people, for no apparent reason, start to move away. They are running away from the revelation that their presence brings. But as the chosen one, you understand that this is part of your mission. Where you are, truth emerges, and with it comes liberation or discomfort for those who are not prepared to face their own shadows. When you, as the chosen one, walk through the world, your heightened frequency inevitably begins to attract and illuminate the shadows around you. It is a natural reaction, because where there is light, darkness is forced to reveal itself. The presence of a chosen one not only brings clarity, but also exposes everything that has been hidden or repressed for so long. And this is where many start to feel uncomfortable. Not because you do something intentionally, but because your light is a truth that cannot be denied. She acts like a beacon, a penetrating ray that illuminates even the deepest corners of the souls of those around her. Those who try to hide their weaknesses or failures suddenly find themselves without a place to hide. You, as one of the chosen ones, carry an energy that, even silent, speaks louder than any words. The shadows, when exposed to the light of the chosen ones, can no longer remain hidden. They wriggle, resist, and often struggle to remain in the depths. This internal struggle that people around you face can manifest itself in many ways: irritation for no reason, inexplicable disgust, or even anger. All of this arises because, by being in his presence, the inner demons that many carry are forced to reveal themselves. The light of a chosen one is not gentle on those who live in the dark. She is intense, pure, and relentless. And no matter how much they try to avoid or escape, the truth will always find a way to surface. You effortlessly become the mirror where these shadows are reflected, and not everyone is ready to face what they see. Often, those who live in the shadows believe that their secrets, fears, and hurts are buried deep enough to never be discovered. But the presence of a chosen one causes these layers to disintegrate. The light you emanate is like a key that opens doors that have been locked for a long time, bringing to the surface everything that was hidden. And when that happens, the reactions can be unexpected. The person may feel exposed, vulnerable, and even threatened. Not because you have done something directly, but because your light forces confrontation. And confronting one's own shadows is something that many avoid, preferring the comfort of darkness. As the chosen one, you need to be aware that this reaction is not personal. It's simply the nature of light. It illuminates, but it also bothers. You, as the chosen one, are a force for transformation. Your energy has the power to catalyze profound changes in the people around you, even if they resist. This resistance often comes from the pain of having to face what has been hidden for so long. Imagine someone who has spent years denying their flaws or traumas, living a life based on illusions or masks. When your light enters the scene, this illusion falls apart. And the pain of seeing one's own shadows revealed is immense. For many, it's easier to project that pain onto yourself, blaming your chosen one for bringing up what they don't want to see. But the truth is that your light, however uncomfortable it may be, is necessary. It not only reveals the shadows, but also offers the opportunity for healing and liberation. It is important to understand that, as the chosen one, you are called to this role. It is not something you chose, but a mission that was entrusted to you. Your light is a blessing to many, but to others, it can seem like a curse. Those who are not yet ready to face their own shadows will see you as a threat, a constant reminder of everything they try to hide. But this reaction shouldn't cause you to dim your shine. On the contrary, it must strengthen its mission. The light of the chosen is not only to illuminate the path of others, but also to purify, transform, and sometimes unmask. And this process, however painful it may be for some, is essential for spiritual growth. Being a chosen one means carrying a light that cannot be extinguished. And this light, however uncomfortable it may be, is a divine gift that you offer to the world. The shadows that writhe in your presence are not your fault, but a natural response to the truth you carry. Your mission, as one of the chosen, is to continue shining, even when that light exposes what many prefer to keep hidden. It's not your job to hide the truth or ease the discomfort of other people's shadows. Your job is to be who you were called to be, a beacon of light that guides, purifies, and transforms. And in doing so, you fulfill the purpose for which you were intended. Have you ever noticed how some people just can't seem to be comfortable in your presence, even if you haven't said a word? It's as if something in you, something you carry as chosen, awakens in them an inexplicable restlessness. This happens because the energy you emanate does not go unnoticed. She stirs up the internal waters of those around her, causing their own insecurities and conflicts to come to the surface. As the chosen one, your presence carries such a high vibration that it often acts like a mirror, reflecting what is most hidden in other people. Those who are immersed in negative energies or who live far from their own truths cannot hide from their frequency, and this generates deep discomfort. They may not know exactly what is happening, but they feel that there is something about you that destabilizes them. This discomfort you cause people is not intentional, but it is inevitable. As a chosen one, your energy is pure and aligned with a greater truth, and those who live at odds with that truth will naturally feel threatened. You can be in a room, just silently observing, and still, uneasiness will begin to grow in those around you. They may become irritated for no apparent reason, avoid eye contact, or even move away from you without understanding why. What actually happens is that the presence of a chosen one acts as a catalyst for these people's inner shadows to reveal themselves. Their inner demons, those fears and insecurities that they try to hide, begin to emerge, and this generates a reaction of discomfort. It is not uncommon that, after some time in your presence, some people begin to show jealousy or even hostility without any real justification. They may even come up with reasons to criticize you or withdraw from you. What is really happening is that when they are around a chosen one, their own shadows become visible and difficult to ignore. The light you carry makes it impossible for them to continue living in illusion. And for many of these people, it's easier to project this uncomfortable truth onto yourself rather than face their own internal conflicts. They may even think that you are the problem, when in fact they are running away from confronting their own truths. This type of reaction is common when people are forced to face what they have always tried to avoid. As the chosen one, it is important that you understand that the discomfort you cause is not a reflection of who you are, but of what you cause in others. Often, without realizing it, you are touching the emotional wounds of those around you. And these wounds, which were hidden and unhealed, open up in your presence, because your energetic frequency is too high for these shadows to remain hidden. Some people will feel exposed and vulnerable around you, and this can generate attitudes of withdrawal, criticism, or even contempt. You may wonder what you did wrong, but the truth is you didn't do anything other than be who you are. Your light, like that of all the chosen ones, exposes what needs to be revealed, even if it brings discomfort to others. The impact you make on the restless is often silent but profound. No words or actions are needed for your energies to conflict. The simple fact of being present is enough to destabilize those who live in denial. The energy of the chosen ones is like a tide that drags everything that is adrift, and not everyone is ready to face this force. Some people will pull away, others will try to resist, and some may even attack you verbally or emotionally. These reactions are just reflections of an internal battle they are fighting against themselves. Do not let this affect you, as your mission as the chosen one is precisely to bring to light what was in the shadows, and this will not always be received with gratitude. It's important that you stick to your path, even when you feel like you're upsetting those around you. The discomfort you cause is not something negative, on the contrary, it is a sign that you are fulfilling your role. The chosen were not called to bring comfort, but to bring transformation. And transformation is often a painful process. You may feel like you are causing pain or confusion, but remember that true healing can only happen when the wounds are exposed. Discomfort is the first step towards change, and its presence is the trigger that often begins this process. Before we continue, if you've always felt different, have a special sensitivity, or are drawn to greater missions, our ebook was created with you in mind. It offers practical insights to recognize your true mission as a chosen one and overcome challenges along the way. Additionally, you will have access to our exclusive Discord community. This is a safe space where chosen others come together to share their experiences and support each other. Be sure to check out more information at the link in the first comment. Have you ever noticed how, when you come into contact with certain people, they feel strangely uncomfortable, as if they are standing in front of a mirror that reflects something they are not ready to see? This happens because, as one of the chosen ones, you carry a frequency that works exactly like an energetic mirror. When someone approaches you, what was deeply hidden within them begins to surface, reflected by your light. And this light, so pure and true, makes no distinctions. It reflects everything, the beauties and the fears, the qualities and the flaws, the shadows and the lights. As the chosen one, you are that mirror that forces others to confront what is truest in themselves, and not everyone is ready to face that reflection. This energetic mirror that you carry is not intended to judge or criticize, but it reveals what is hidden. People who pass by you begin to see clearly their own insecurities, flaws and fears that they themselves did not have the courage to admit. It's as if your presence rips away the mask they've worn for so long to hide their shadows. They look in the mirror of their energy and suddenly what was previously hidden reveals itself with frightening clarity. Being a chosen one means having this effect, even without meaning to. Its frequency is so high that others can no longer keep its secrets hidden, even from themselves. And that is uncomfortable, often painful, but necessary for growth. The truth is that not everyone is ready to see their own reflection. When their shadows are exposed, many people choose to flee. They try to move away, avoid contact, or even attack you, because it is easier to blame the mirror than to face the reflected truth. As the chosen one, you need to understand that the resistance you encounter from people is not about you, but about what your light does to them. They are not running away from you, but from the truth that reveals itself in your presence. The frequency of the chosen acts like a filter, separating what is true from what is illusory, and not everyone is ready to deal with this separation. The mirror you offer is a gift, but not everyone has the courage to accept it. Therefore, it is common for you to face resistance, criticism, or even inexplicable distancing from friends and family. When people look at you, they are actually looking at themselves, and what they see is not always pleasant. Your internal wounds, your unhealed traumas and your insecurities come to the surface, and the natural reaction is to try to hide again what has been revealed. But the energetic mirror of the chosen ones does not allow these truths to be hidden so easily again. Once brought to light, shadows demand attention. And although many try to resist, a part of each person knows that this reflex is the first step towards healing. That's why his presence, while uncomfortable for some, is a blessing in disguise. You, as a chosen one, must remember that you are not responsible for people's reactions. Your role is not to soften the truth or make the reflection less intense. The frequency you carry was given to you for a greater purpose, to bring about transformation. And transformation only happens when the shadows are illuminated. The mirror you offer is a divine healing tool, even if it causes pain at first. But it is a necessary pain, a pain that prepares the way for liberation. Those who have the courage to face the reflection you provide can begin a journey of self-knowledge and personal growth that they would never have started alone. That's the beauty of being a chosen one. You are both light and mirror, and both work together to spark awakening in others. Its light illuminates the path, while the mirror reveals the truths that were hidden. And over time, you will see that those who have the courage to stand by your side and face the reflection of their own shadows become stronger, more aware, and more aligned with their own truth. Not everyone will have that courage, it's true. Many will leave, running away from what they were forced to see. But those who stay, those who accept the reflection you offer, will grow in unimaginable ways. And that, chosen, is your true purpose, to be the mirror that leads others to see themselves clearly. As you walk with the light of a chosen one, you will notice that not everyone can handle your presence. And this is not about you as a person, but about the power of your energetic frequency. There is a natural intolerance between your pure energy and the negative or demonic energies that reside in some people. It's like mixing oil and water, they just don't come together. When someone with hidden intentions, deep hurts or unresolved shadows comes into contact with your light, an immediate reaction happens. Its energy, so pure and elevated, is unbearable for these forces, which reveal themselves almost automatically. As a chosen one, you carry a frequency that repels that which is impure, and this can cause internal conflicts in people who, until then, believed they could hide their shadows. This energetic intolerance is like an invisible but powerful force that causes a rejection reaction in negative energies. The higher its frequency, the more intense this reaction will be. Some people may feel uncomfortable without even understanding why. They may begin to act defensively, criticize you, or even avoid being in your presence. All of this is a reflection of something much deeper. Your energy, like that of all the chosen ones, is a direct threat to forces that do not vibrate in harmony with the light. And these forces, whether low vibrational energies or even hidden negative intentions, cannot bear the idea of being unmasked. Therefore, you will see these reactions frequently, as if their mere presence is an uncomfortable reminder of what needs to be confronted. When you carry a light as powerful as that of a chosen one, it is not uncommon for people around you, especially those who are trapped in negative energies, to turn away. Often, this separation is accompanied by confusion, both for them and for you. Why did that relationship that seemed so solid suddenly start to fall apart? Why have longtime friends started acting strange or distant? The answer lies in energy incompatibility. Your light begins to reveal aspects of these people that they are not ready to deal with. And instead of facing your own shadows, it's easier for them to run away from the light you carry. This is the power that the frequency of the chosen ones exerts. It forces a revelation, and not everyone is ready for it. This force of energetic intolerance can be difficult to understand at first, especially when people start to pull away without clear explanations. But understand that this is part of every chosen one's journey. You are not called to please everyone or to maintain relationships that are not aligned with the truth. Your mission is greater, and it involves purifying the space around you, even if it means losing old connections. Remember that energies that cannot support your light need to step aside, as they have no place in the journey of someone who has been called to vibrate at a higher frequency. And as painful as this may seem, it is also a form of protection. Its high frequency repels what should not be near it. The pure energy of the chosen acts as a kind of spiritual shield. It protects you not only from direct attacks, but also from the subtle influences of negative energies. This energetic intolerance is a blessing in disguise, as it keeps away from you what could divert you from your path. People who cannot handle your presence are, in a way, being driven to leave your life so that you can continue your mission without being overwhelmed by energies that are not aligned with your purpose. And as you continue to walk this path, you will find that your energy will only become purer, stronger, and more protective. Energy intolerance is the universe's way of ensuring that you are only surrounded by those who can truly walk alongside you. Although rejection or distancing from some people can be painful, it is important that you understand the role of your high frequency in this process. The light you carry, as a chosen one, cannot be compatible with all energies. And that's okay. You were not made to adapt to the shadows, but to illuminate them. And in the process, some shadows will try to resist, others will try to flee, but in the end, the light will always prevail. The removal of certain people or energies from your life is a sign that you are on the right path. It is a sign that you are fulfilling your mission. And as you continue to radiate this light, the universe will continue to align your life with those who are ready to walk on the same frequency. When the light of a chosen one illuminates someone's shadows, that person is faced with a choice: resist or grow. There is no middle way. Being confronted by the purity of your frequency means that those around you will need to decide whether they are ready to face their own demons or whether they would rather continue running. For many, confronting their shadows can be painful, almost unbearable, because it reveals truths that they have spent a lifetime avoiding. And it is in this moment of confrontation that resistance arises. They may choose to deny what they see, move away from you, or even attack you, because it is easier to project blame onto the mirror, onto the chosen one, than to recognize the wounds that need to be healed. But the choice will always be there: resist or grow. Resistance, for many, seems like the easiest option. And why? Because growing up means delving deeply into yourself, confronting your own fears, hurts, and failures. This takes courage. And not everyone is ready for this level of vulnerability. As the chosen one, you will often be the spark that starts this internal process in people. But even though you are that spark, it is not your responsibility to force anyone's growth. The role of the chosen ones is to illuminate, bring clarity and truth. What people do with this truth is up to them. Resisting may seem like a temporary solution to keep the comfort zone intact, but eventually, the shadows that have been revealed will not disappear. They will continue to haunt until growth is finally embraced. On the other hand, there are those who, when confronted with their own darkness, choose to grow. And this is one of the greatest rewards that the chosen ones can witness. When someone decides to face their shadows head-on, accept the uncomfortable truths about themselves, and begin the healing process, a profound transformation takes place. This type of growth is not instantaneous. It takes time, effort, and often the guidance of the light that you, as the chosen one, offer. These people may not admit it right away, but the presence of the chosen ones in their lives was the catalyst that allowed this transformation to begin. And over time, you will see that those who choose to grow alongside you will be strengthened, not just in spirit, but in their own energetic frequency. Not everyone will have the courage to choose growth, and this is something that you, as the chosen one, need to accept. The path of healing and spiritual evolution is not easy, and many prefer to avoid the pain it brings at the beginning. When you illuminate someone's shadows, you are offering an opportunity for them to free themselves from what is holding them back from vibrating at a higher frequency. But this freedom comes with a price, facing everything that has been repressed, hidden, or ignored. And for many, this price seems too high. Resistance then becomes a natural defense against growing pains. But, as you may have already noticed, resisting doesn't make the problem go away. It just postpones the inevitable. Those who choose to resist will often end up turning away from you as your light continues to be a constant reminder that there is something they need to confront. This separation should not be seen as your fault, but as a choice that these people made. And it's important that you don't try to force anyone to change. The light of the chosen offers the opportunity for growth, but does not force anyone to accept it. Your role is to be the presence that illuminates, the force that guides, but growth or resistance is a choice that only the other can make. You can plant the seed, but the decision to nurture it and make it flourish is up to each person. In contrast, when someone chooses to grow alongside you, you will see the beauty of transformation in its purest form. Growth brings with it a profound liberation, a healing that reverberates not only in the person who chose this path, but also in everyone around them. And as the chosen one, you will be there to witness this evolution, knowing that your light was a fundamental part of this process. The frequency of the chosen ones is a gift, but also a powerful tool that brings about spiritual awakening in others. Some will accept this awakening and flourish, while others will resist until the end. And in both cases, your mission as the chosen one remains the same: to continue being the light, to continue offering the opportunity for transformation. As the chosen one, you carry a light that transforms and illuminates. Even if the world around you tries to resist, don't stop shining. Every truth you reveal, every shadow you illuminate, is a step closer to the purpose you were destined to fulfill. Your frequency was not given to you by chance. She is your strength, your mission, and no one can turn off that light. Continue to walk with courage, because the impact you have is much greater than you realize. So be sure to check out the link in the first pinned comment to access our ebook. It offers deep, actionable insights to help you recognize the signs of your mission. Furthermore, when purchasing the ebook, you will receive immediate access to our exclusive community on Discord, where you can share experiences and feel welcomed by those who are on the same journey as you. Join us and get access to other unique and exclusive content. If this message touched you, leave your like on the button below and subscribe to the channel right now. When you do this, you are connecting with a network of chosen ones who, like you, are in search of their purpose. Also be sure to share this video with someone you know also needs to hear this message. Also tell me in the comments if you have ever felt that your light bothers the people around you. Your story can help other chosen ones to understand that they are not alone on this journey. And before you go, don't leave without watching the video that's appearing on the screen right now. This content was made for you, and will take you even deeper into understanding the secrets that each chosen one carries. Thank you for following us until the end of this video. Remember that every step you take strengthens not only yourself, but all those who are touched by your presence. May God bless you and see you next time.